Hello there, Virgo. My name's Frankie, and I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. And this reading is going to be for Virgo for March of 2017. And sun, moon, and rising. And you might want to check out Veroush, Veroosh. I'm telling you this on account of that's where I go to look for astrology. And for this month, I've looked it up for us because I'm not an astrologer, and it's going to be in our seventh house, and that's partnership, marriage, teamwork, change of environment, your mate, your allies, your competitors, like open enemies, public relations, and alliances. And for whatever reason, based on the cards I'm seeing, you might want to keep that part, that seventh house stuff, in mind for this month. What I've done for us is I've pulled 4 cards for the month. I'm going to use the bottom card for overall view of the month, and I will pull angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully tie everything together. Now I'm an empath, so I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you during the reading, so everyone out there is now Frankie, and we're all Virgos. It's just the way it works for me. Now, I don't think these cards are going to go week by week. I think they're going to blend in and out throughout the month for us, so you might want to keep that in mind too. But it looks as if we're dealing with some pretty big issues that are leftovers. And I want to say that we have some words here, and one of the words is resilience, and we have new words because I have new words now as a gift from someone. Resilience and kindness and strength. But I'm thinking this is the month, I am feeling this is the month that we change this, change our attitude or our willingness, let me put it that way, for dealing in the same manner that we dealt before with issues from our past. This is the way Spirit's telling me to say it, because the bottom, it's like lessons learned. Let me put it to you that way. The bottom card for the month is the Three of Swords, which I absolutely do not like the Three of Swords card, Virgo, but usually if you got the Three of Swords card, we are looking at, it can be separation, it can be divorce. This is a general reading, right? So it'll come down in a different area of each one of our lives. But to me, it almost means like getting over whatever this hurt, this heartache, this Three of Swords brought into our life, like reevaluating where it came from, where our issues are coming from, looking with this. Sometimes if it would be within a relationship, let's say, it could be perhaps cheating. Someone, a third party came in, to our relationship and was fooling around with our husband or wife or whatever, but there's a general heartache. If we were thinking seventh house issues with open competitors, open rivals, enemies or whatever, we would think with this Three of Swords that we would have pretty much got that lesson. So if this was something to do with our job or our career, maybe someone was trying to or did take our job from us, because of stabbing us. Basically, that's what the card reminds me of, stabbing us. Issues, problems that we are getting over. Now, that word kindness and resilience, both of them seem to go hand in hand, Virgo, for this month, and the strength word also. Have the strength to look at the situation, because it's a blending card, and this must be something that we're thinking about. Be kind to ourselves. We're Virgos, we're resilient, we're detail-oriented, we know how to cross the T's and dot the I's, and we are willing to do that. And we are willing, because we are Virgos, to go that one step further for anyone. Perhaps this card showed us that all the time we don't have to go that one step further. Now, the reason I'm saying it in the way that I'm saying it is our next card for one of the four that I pulled is the Fool card. And I just got done doing Leo, and the Fool card came up for Leo too. And I believe that this card is even more important to us as Virgos. I believe that we are going to go forward on a new or different path this month, or add to something that we are doing now, that have a willingness to add to maybe our career path, have a willingness to, if this was a relationship, drop it, because I'm a Virgo and I know I deserve better. I'm a Virgo, I know I deserve more or better, and I deserve to be treated right. With this Fool card, this is someone jumping off the cliff. We all remember the Fool. He just runs over the cliff with his little hobo bag and the little dog, and they both jump off together. Or perhaps, because this dog's standing there, maybe the dog has enough smarts not to jump off, Virgo. I don't think so, though. I think the dog's going with him, because this card to me means listening to your own drummer, listening to the beat of your own drummer in your mind. If I know what's happened, it's like a fact. Because Virgos are cross our T's and dot our I's. If I know what's happened, it has happened, and it's a fact, right? I'm not going back there or playing someone else's game with them, because maybe now they're apologizing if this was a relationship and say, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you, and they meant to hurt me. Now I know as a fact. Because as a Virgo, even though we all have our own intuition, facts laid out to us cause our minds to think in a rational manner, because if we are anything, we are survivors. So what Spirit's saying with it, listen to the drummer, right? What is the drummer in my mind and my heart telling me about what I am to do for my future if it's in this area? We're good, we're kind, we cooperate with everyone, but obviously if this card's here, we want to learn that lesson. Maybe we're separating ourselves from someone. Just saying, done, finish, over, we have the strength to do that this month. If it's a job and we're tired of the job, done, finished, over. Spirit's telling me to do this because I have this Fool card. And I know that the Fool gives me actually wise advice, is what Spirit's saying, if I have the strength to take that wise advice. So mostly us Virgos kind of want to sit back in the corner. So what they're saying is, when you get this advice, right, to take the advice and become an extrovert. Try to develop some more extroverted qualities, because, I think the world needs more of us. The world really needs more of us Virgos out there. People that do have the capacity to look at facts, that do have the capacity to do their job, to be detail-oriented, to make sure that all of it is taken care of, and to be kind to ourselves at the same time. Remember that kindness. Virgos get a lesson. We usually get it very hard, right? Or with a big, I always think when I don't listen to Spirit, they hit me in the head with a 2x4. So that's the way they're showing me right now, or the kick in the butt, the really hard kick in the butt. So if something harmed us, career-wise, job-wise, these are general readings, relationship-wise, wherever it harmed us, have a willingness to look at it because we're changing it. The next card here is the Queen of Pentacles. I don't think I can get that off of you, or the glare off of you, but that's what I was trying to say. You. That's a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. Here we are showing up in our own reading. And that's male or female, because these are general readings. This is someone who really has their marbles together. If we are showing up in our own if this is not an outside person, if it were an outside person, male or female, that was coming in to give us wise advice, right? This would be a person that if they, let's say, gave us money to get forward or past this decision here, they would want to see their money be used wisely. If it was us, we would want to make sure that the money, that our monies were being protected. So let's say we're in the middle of this breakup. We are Virgo and we showed up in our own reading. We got a new idea and we know what the facts are. And here we are. This person does not worship money as God. This person respects money, has a great respect for it. If they loan it, they are loaning it because it's going to do some good. If they are investing, they invest because there's a return that's going to come back to them. They are logical, they are clear, they are very concise with anything that has to do with their financials. And us Virgos, we're very kind, was our word, but when we learn a lesson, we really learn it because we're detail oriented. So they're saying to us, I don't know where this is coming down, but we are in our own reading, which shows we're going to handle it. So listen to that Fool, go internally, listen to the beat of that different drummer, and take the path that they are giving us to move forward, the path of our heart and our soul. So if we are doing anything, that is related to money, like something we need money for, let's say like a legal issue, we have to pay the lawyer because we're going through this terrible breakup, things like that. That's the thing I can think of. Be strong and be patient, right? Even if you want it to get going right that second. Remember, this is all about protecting ourselves. We're showing up in our own reading. If it's a job we lost and we're going into a legal fight to get it back, do we really want it back, or do we want to use the money from the legal fight, to move forward on a different path? There's a real strong sense around that of being able to cooperate, right, with others, but not getting ourselves stuck in the corner or on the back burner, or, let's say it's a rival that is in open competition with me. No, I'm going to stand up for myself. I'm not going to, blow up if this isn't the truth. I'm going to stand in my own strength. I'm going to not dissolve partnerships, like in the heat of the moment. I'm going to have all my facts, and they're being very clear about that. So there must be an emotional component for us this month that needs a factual result. Emotion that needs a fact to back it up, not just I know because Spirit told me. The facts, because our next card here is the King of Swords. I think you can probably see that. And when you have the King of Swords, it shows that it can be, if it was a person, it could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, male or female, but it would be air. It would be mental acuity, mental thought. Someone who was a professional, maybe a research assistant, a lawyer, someone that could help us, that really looked at all the facts and sorted them out and told us which way to go. Perhaps it's a quality that we don't really want to take on this month, but a quality that we need, because the King of Swords can think, he's mentally alert. He can think on his feet and has all kinds of knowledge and information, and he can pull it out of the air, right? And be able to utilize it. Like, think on his feet, use his words in an eloquent manner, like for his defense, because remember that resilience and the strength. Have the willingness, if it is not a person coming in to help us this month, right? Have the willingness to accept the help that's offered from someone who is very, very factual. Once again, we have Earth sign here with the Queen of Pentacles, us showing up in our own reading. We have him, the King of Swords, who is mentally acute, can use his words. He can also cut with them in 2 seconds flat. He can cut with those words as easily as he can help us. Do we need to use some of these with the situation we're going through or in, right? So a lot of us, this won't relate to every Virgo out there, but a lot of us have had this heartache, this separation, this, even if it's from a friend, job, or maybe it is a love partnership, relationship. Do we need those things right now in order to protect ourselves, be kind to ourselves, and not lose our ability to be resilient in the middle of a crisis situation? So if someone's giving us good counsel, wise guidance, right? Take it. Take it, especially if it relates to facts, Virgo, because our last card here is the Five of Cups, and I believe Leo got this cut too, so there must be some kind of overlap in here. In the Five of Cups, I was telling Leo, that looks like blood being spilled out in front of us, and being as we have this, I don't know exactly how harsh the whole entire situation is for some of us. But when we see these spilled cups and we remember what the Fool is telling us and this Three of Swords, we're not going to go backwards. We will not go backwards. We're going to use this Five of Cups to not look at these spilled, oh my God, what did I give up, and look at what I lost. We're going to look at it as, this is what I lost. I still have this. Am I willing to play with this? Am I willing to take this forward? Did I expect too much from someone who helped me spill those cups? Do I want to stay there in the past, or do I want to move forward and be kind to myself for my future and to be able to play again, is what they're saying. Be able to play again. Us Virgos need, we need to be in that state where our emotions are good and level and moving towards the happy side instead of this depressed side. They're saying to turn around, right? Be strong enough, and we are, to turn around and look at what we have left. And if we can't see these two cups, somewhere they're still standing. Somewhere they're still standing. If they are ours, they're ours. They're saying, go take them. Now, I don't know what that all is going to mean to us, but play with that, Virgo. Be willing to play with it, because if there's one thing we're good at, it's research and finding the facts that will support us. Don't forget it. I don't know what happened to us as individuals, throughout this little while past or whatever. I do know we're going to straighten it up this month. That's what they're saying. We will straighten it up this month. So we can cooperate. We can cooperate fine, but we'll avoid being contrary. But they keep saying that, but if it's mine, it's mine, and it's mine. I always tell my husband that. What's his is mine, what's mine is mine, everything's mine. That's all they're telling you. Protect yourself. Protect your butt. Use that Queen of Pentacles. When you show up in your own reading, that's like excellent. Bro, Virgo, we can't make this up. Want to know what your angel card is? Assertiveness. Well, Leo didn't get that. It must be we're going to have to stand up for ourselves this month because of this little Three of Swords here. So take those facts into consideration. It says this situation can be healed gently and with love as you've requested. Yet there's also a need for your strength and your truthfulness with the other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving you strength and guiding you with your words. That is really an excellent card. I do not think I have ever pulled that out of there. After a year of doing these readings, I think that's the first time I've ever seen it. So it must be really important to you. The alternatives are you drew this card because you were asking about a situation where you felt victimized. Oh well, Virgo. The angels are saying that the situation can, I can't turn the page here. The situation can only be rectified if you clearly communicate your needs and your expectation to others. It's possible to be both angelic and assertive if you call upon the angels for courage and guidance whenever you intend to speak a truth, your truth. With practice, loving assertiveness becomes easier, and the additional meanings are face the situation directly, read a book or take a class on assertiveness training. I think we just might come out and be a little assertive there. Replace aggressive or passive-aggressive behavior with assertiveness and handle conflict with honesty and with love. Now I'm going to say, and be kind to yourself, Virgo. Tell the truth to yourself and to others. This situation is an opportunity for personal and spiritual growth. Well, that's an interesting reading. You'll have to tell me how it works out. Well, Virgo, that's our reading for this month, and I want to tell everybody out there, thank you for all of your likes and shares and subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them. I don't get a lot of time to write y'all back, but I do read everyone, and I enjoy each and every one. And if you want to know more about me, all the information I believe is down below this screen. You can go over to the website and find out, or if you would like to set an appointment with me, all of the information to do that is there at the website. And for all of you I've met through this last year of doing YouTube readings, I want to tell you thank you. And for all the clients that I've met throughout this 28 years of doing readings, I want to thank each and every one of you and tell you it's been an honor and a privilege to serve you. And hopefully next month I will see you again. Bye-bye.